I'm definitely not even sure how to start this or what to say here that's going to be worthwhile. I guess I'm just trying to get this off my chest right now. I'm still in shock about the passing of Rickey Henderson, which I just learned about. Famously born on Christmas Day, 1958 in Chicago, and he came out to California and grew up here in Oakland and got to play for the A's on multiple occasions and won a World Series with the A's and broke Lou Brock's all-time steal record with the A's. And there it is, 939. I was actually there that day at the Coliseum. The field was named after him, Rickey Henderson Field. And as recently as September, when on the 20th, I believe, he caught the first pitch on his bobblehead day thrown by his daughter, all smiles. He looked to be in such perfect health. It was always kind of the thing about Rickey, is that you would make the joke that he looks like he could still be in the A's lineup today and probably steal a couple bases. And then a few days later, he threw out the final ever first pitch in Oakland for the A's at the Coliseum. He and Dave Stewart side by side. And that was kind of the last time we saw publicly Rickey Henderson, and now we've lost the man of steel. And it feels like he's been stolen from us too early. And I wish there was that statue of him somewhere in Oakland. Probably that pose right there that he could have gotten to see someday unveiled. And of course, he had a bunch of accolades over the years as a professional, but I think the personal side of this is also extremely crushing. Somebody who was always laughing and smiling and full of joy and energy and had great quotes. Was just a very likable person. You could sense the energy when Rickey was around. I got to know him just a little bit through other people like Dave Stewart, like Bip Roberts. Can't even imagine how they're both feeling right now, having known Rickey as long as they did, and what Rickey especially meant to them as fellow ball players and teammates. This has been a extraordinarily difficult year for fans who love the Oakland A's. And now this. And again, it just does not still seem real to look at the dates on the screen right now, to think that this is actually happening, and how could this have happened, and how did we get here, and what just happened. Such is life, I suppose, and that nothing is guaranteed, but we got cheated out of a lot more years that we all should have had with Rickey Henderson in baseball. I had a few interactions over the years. He was always so kind, so generous. Come up to the suite, watch a game with us. Don't hang out in the press box. Come up to the Rickey Henderson suite. And I cherish every single back and forth or small conversation I got to have with him over the years, because I'm somebody who grew up idolizing him and what he brought on a baseball field, playing for a team called the Athletics, and he was one of the most athletic to ever do it. I don't know that anybody's ever going to break his steals record, even with the rule changes. They could make 10 more rule changes. I don't know that anybody's going to last 25 years in Major League Baseball like Rickey did. There's a lot of people that he crossed paths with that are going to be absolutely crushed. Already are crushed, but will remain crushed for days and weeks and months because they can't believe this. We all have our time, but it did not seem anywhere near Rickey's time. And I look at that pose right there. I think that is such an iconic moment in time. To rip a bag out of the dirt and hold it above your head and to be the all-time steals leader. I don't know that we will have another showman like Rickey Henderson was to baseball and especially to the Oakland A's. Again, not to tie this to losing a team from the area, but this goes to show you real life and death. This is losing an iconic figure to this area. I want to send my thoughts and condolences out to friends and family and relatives of Rickey Henderson. I'm just glad I got to witness him as a person and him as an athlete and greatness firsthand. There will never, ever, ever be another Rickey Henderson, and I can guarantee you that.